Well, I finally sort of somewhat got a shop. It's about damn time. So what I mean by sort of is, well, it's kind of a storage unit. Okay, about to overexpose the crap out of the camera. It is a storage unit. I've managed to go ahead and get a really big one for a really good price. And they are more than happy to let me not only store my vehicles in here, but also work in here. And that includes even welding, which I was really surprised by. They're fine with anything and everything I want to do in here, which is super awesome. This is where we're gonna be doing a lot more videos and all that kind of stuff. But there's a couple problems with the place, and we're gonna go ahead and address them in this video and fix all of them in this video. First being, if you can't tell right away, lighting is awful. There's no lighting in here at all. There's actually no electricity in this unit at all. Some storage places have electricity, some don't. And the only storage unit at the price that I really like that would let me go ahead and do all this stuff, unfortunately doesn't have any electricity. But speaking to them and whatnot, they were totally cool with this. Their only rules here are that when the doors are closed and I am gone, that there is nothing outside of the unit, and I do not drill any holes anywhere, which will be very easy to do. Like, those are very easy rules to follow. But besides that, they don't really care what I do. So yeah, I got this generator right here. It's a nice little unit. It is just strong enough to run my MIG welder, which is all I really need. Even though it says on the box and nothing about that, it can run it. I did all the math and whatnot and talked to Lincoln Electric. It could run that welder right over there, no problem. Along with that, I got all these very cheap lights from Amazon. Reading the reviews and whatnot, I decided not to go with daylight, and I went with soft white because daylight will give off like a bluish color. And I'm gonna be doing a lot of work in here. I'm gonna be filming pretty much most of my videos in here. So these kind of need to be like good, like neutral color. I don't need them to be blue and whatnot because it'll show up weird on the camera and it won't do good for like paint and all that kind of stuff. I wish I could take these out, but it's whatever. And because it is super freaking hot in here, this is the first thing we're gonna set up, I bought an evaporative cooler or swamp cooler or whatever the hell you want to call it. Bought this nice guy off the good old Amazons. And we're gonna go ahead and set up the generator and then this because it's fucking hot in here. And then we'll do all the lighting. And then I have this ginormous mess that I need to figure out and organize. You guys could probably barely see it because the lighting is so poor. But yeah, so let's go ahead and start with all this stuff first. Yeah. You know what'd be really cool of you right now? Is if you hit that subscribe button. Because you already know we're gonna be doing a little bit more shit show type stuff with terrible quality and content. Because, well, now we got a shop to do it all in. Running. It's actually not too loud whenever you're in here. I mean, I'm probably gonna have the door shut whenever I'm in here, but it's not too bad. I mean, I don't know how the mic's picking it up, but like I can still think in here, so that's good. It's supposed to be like 50% quieter. Not 100% sure on that, but we'll find out. It is really freaking hot in here. I'm sweating my ass off, so let's go ahead and get this freaking swamp cooler put together. See how terrible the audio is now. So it's a couple days later. I still haven't hung up the lights. I'm doing that now. I've realized that the generator is a little too loud. So I actually have another generator on the way, one that's like a third of the size. Because I did some math and I realized that, hey, what I'm running is kind of overkill for, you know, just running the swamp cooler all day and some lighting and maybe even a grinder. And it's very loud, so I got an even smaller one for like 200 bucks that's currently on the way. The big one, I'll just be running it whenever I need my air compressor or the welder or something like that. Mostly because it's way too freaking loud. Swamp cooler's running, it's pretty nice. It just dimmed down a lot. I guess there's a cloud overhead. Let's go ahead, hang up the lighting so we can finally see in here, and then clean up this giant mess that I made. Finally have all the lighting in. It's actually a pretty good amount of lighting. It ain't bad at all. Swamp cooler's running pretty good. I did have a little bit of an issue. Fortunately, this one is held up with zip ties because there weren't enough chains. That thing is saving my life right now. So now it's time to figure out this entire mess. This is just a whole bunch of freaking tools that I have, and I need to somehow get this all organized. Not too loud. I've already know there's a couple things I got fixed, but got somewhat organized. I have these set up kind of weird because I have a tabletop that will go right here. It's like an 8-foot plastic table, but unfortunately all the brackets got ripped out of it, so I need those to stand it up. The truck is in here just to prove that one, it will fit, and two, I was gonna go ahead and start doing some front end work on it today, but organizing all of this and a bunch of stuff over there took some time. Really freaking hot, and I had a really late start today, so we won't be doing anything to the truck today, but in the next video we will. We'll be fixing up the entire front end, replacing all the ball joints, the in and out of tie rods, and the last two upper control arm bushings. We're going to be replacing those with polyurethane, and then the entire front suspension and rear suspension will be basically brand new. I could go ahead and take it to the alignment shop, and then this thing will be perfect suspension wise. I also have a whole bunch of stuff that I need to organize and figure out over here. This is just a bunch of our house storage. Obviously those two are not house storage things, but most of this is just house storage and my wife's. All of this is my junk that I need to go through, figure out, throw some stuff away. We got Frankie the moped, and I don't know what to call the four-wheeler, but I actually am able to have these in here too. For the first time ever, I can have all of my toys and be able to play with them all in the same spot, at least the first time in like 6 months. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. If you're stopping by for the first time, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.